section, Life from LA. Today's news topic is cotton, what your shirt is probably made out of right now. Today's reporters on scene are Corey, Sean, Cameron, and Anissa. We'll be talking about the effects of production, exchange, and the impact on consumers. Let's start with Anissa and Cameron with the effects of production. Okay, let's start off with the basics of cotton. Anissa, the first question I have for you is, how is cotton produced?
Well, Latifah, seeds are planted in the spring, then cotton plants grow into green, bushy shrubs that will harvest in August.
So where was cotton produced then, since you can plant them in the springtime?
Well, cotton was produced in warm climates such as Mesoamerica, Africa, Pakistan, and India.
Why was it produced in warm climates?
Warm climates allowed continuous productions, also clothing and textiles were huge in those areas.
Moving on to Cameron. Cameron, who was involved in this trade?
Well, the East India Company imported cotton to England in the 1600s and was shipped across the Atlantic Ocean.
What about the slaves?
The slaves worked in fields for the cultivation. The demand for slaves increased as more land was obtained by slave owners.
So you're telling me that they had slaves working on their fields of cotton?
Yes, ma'am. The slaves worked from sunup to sundown and were forced to work against their will.
Wow, that sounds harsh.
Sometimes their owners would beat them if they were not working hard enough or fast enough. Age and gender did not matter to the owners as well.
Were there any other roles for slaves on the cotton plantation?
Yes, there were. Prior to the invention of the spinning wheel, the slaves had to prepare the cotton manually for production, but the wheel helped them prepare the cotton fibers more efficiently. Women were usually raped by their owners and separated from their children, and children were born into slavery and had no other option than to just work.
Thank you for the information, Cameron.
My pleasure. Right here is the spinning wheel, and the slaves used that to produce the cotton on the plantations.
Thank you. Stay tuned. We'll have Sean and Corey with the effects of exchange right after this commercial break. See you back until next.
Why are you wearing a fur shirt? They're so out of style. Get yourself a cotton shirt, dude.
What are you talking about? This is a cotton shirt.
No, it's not. I can clearly tell that shirt is made out of fur.
Give me proof then.
Well, see those lines on your shirt? You can't really see them. You need 20/20 vision to see them.
What lines? Fur doesn't even have lines.
Dude, I can tell it's fur.
Why would I wear fur? It's so out of style. Cotton is what you call cool.
Wait, actually, I'm wrong. That does look like a cotton shirt.
Exactly. Who wears fur?
People who aren't cool, duh.
Only cool people wear cotton.
You can get your cotton shirts today at www.cottoniscool.com or call 1-800-COTTON.
Cotton.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial. Now we're back to the stuff. We have here Corey and Sean talking about the effects of exchange of cotton. Hi, Corey.
Hi, Latifah.
I was wondering, what places did the exchange of cotton connect?
Well, cotton trade connected the Americas, Africa, Europe, and Asia.
Can you tell us about that connection to the Americas?
The cultivation of cotton took place in Asia, but it began to have a huge impact in the Americas. By the early 1600s, cotton had been introduced in North America, and in 1607, the first seed was planted by colonists along the James River in Virginia.
How did Europe have a connection with the Americas?
Cotton was distributed to Europe and was then shipped across the Atlantic for consumers to buy.
What about Africa?
African slaves are often traded for cotton, and merchants made a profit by selling the cotton.
Thank you. Sean, was cotton part of the Columbian Exchange?
Yes, cotton played a role in the Columbian Exchange. The Columbian Exchange, named after Christopher Columbus, was the spread of different ideas, culture, animals, plants, and technology from one part of the world to another. Cotton was one of those commodities that were shipped from the Eastern Hemisphere to the Western Hemisphere. European explorers found new species of cotton growing in the Americas, which was then spread to Africa and the rest of the world.
What technologies were used?
The spinning wheel, tools for the cotton, and technologies for trading like the lateen sails, ships, compasses, and astrolabes.
So what the cotton used for then?
Well, the cotton is used for clothing, carpets, textiles, and other items.
So this shirt I'm wearing right now, you're saying is probably made of cotton?
You got it.
Well, thank you all for today on cotton. Thank you, LA. We'll see you next time.